All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your Ice Dragon, RayronVR. And today we have another announcement coming from the Class 1 railroads of the US of A. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. We've got an announcement from both BNSF and CSX that they have announced a new intermodal services offering seamless coast-to-coast rail solutions. So obviously, you kind of know what move this is because this is I counter to the news of the Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern attempting to merge their railroads. So they made this agreement. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the details here. So from Fort Worth, Texas, and Jacksonville, BNSF and CSX today announced several new intermodal service products that will offer customers seamless, efficient coast-to-coast solutions to ship between the West and Eastern U.S. New services include the introduction of new coast-to-coast direct domestic intermodal services between Southern California and Charlotte and Jacksonville. In addition, a new service will also launch between Phoenix, Atlanta, and convert over-the-road freight to rail through a seamless product between the two railroads. The introduction of the new direct international intermodal services between the Port of New York and New Jersey, Norfolk, and Kansas City. Between Phoenix and Flagstaff, two new 10,000-foot sidings will further support the growing market for enabling more efficient meet and pass operations on the route connecting BNSF and Southern Transcon. This collaboration between BNSF and CSX demonstrates a power partnership, delivering greater flexibility, efficiency, value for our customers. We are looking forward to these offerings, providing immediate streamlined service to supply chain across key markets nationwide. Through the new connectivity, CSX and BNSF are connecting West and East, creating faster and more reliable service. Together, we're opening access to key markets and straightening options to our mutual customers. And you can see here we've got both BNSF contacts and CSX contacts, which is interesting. So, yeah, this is definitely an interesting move. We are seeing two different philosophies when it comes to transcontinental shipments across the U.S. We're seeing the more like radical, upfront, and in-your-face kind of business strategy where UP and NS are going to go straight towards the end goal of trying to merge, going through that process with the Surface Transportation Board, whereas BNSF and CSX is going the more conservative route. They're doing these alliances, they're doing these partnerships, and it's interesting to see kind of the pros and cons behind that because I'm more interested to see how these transit points are going to be affected. Are they going to be smoother? Are they going to allow like a BSF train to go all the way through and have access to the CSX next network? I'm not sure how that's going to work. I don't know the rules behind it. Are we going to see like a CSX engine go all the way through BNSF railway? Again, probably not, but it's interesting to see how they're going to make this happen and work. And it's like it's kind of the backdoor way to a merge concept, trying to get freight from one point to another. So definitely an interesting counter strike when it comes to a business strategy when it comes to these particular class 1 roads. And this, in my opinion, really solidifies that they're trying to get the groundworks done now through the current processes of these agreements and of the strategies to see if it's going to work, so that once UP and NS, if they do get the approval to merge, they're already going to have the legworks already figured out, so that way they can simply start applying for the merging process as well. So this continues to fuel the fire to, again, speculation. It hasn't merged, they haven't announced anything, but it definitely fuels the fire to speculation that these two may potentially be right on the door if Union Pacific and NS get approval to merge. So definitely interesting news, and we'll see how this happens. So with that, guys, let me know if you like this agreement. Do you guys also speculate that BNSF and CSX may actually attempt to merge if the UP and NS do get their approval? We'll see, but it's definitely interesting times when it comes to the Class 1 news and just being a fan of railroading in general. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.